Hey, what's up, guys? This is Gus, back with another gameplay commentary. Short gameplay here, Call of Duty gameplay, so enjoy the video. But I want to dive right into this commentary because I don't have a lot of time. So I'm going to be talking Lakers. I'm going to be talking some playoffs. So we're 2 games into the Lakers series against San Antonio, and Lakers aren't doing that well. And just to make it clear, I'm not going to bash the Lakers in this commentary. Not going to do it. I know I've done it in previous commentaries where I didn't think they weren't performing up to par. But you know what? The Lakers are beat up. That's the thing. Throughout this entire year, they have struggled with injuries. And that's the thing. In any sport that you look at, health is a major factor in a team's success. And they just not have had luck on their side when it's come to health. I mean, they've had all 5 players from the starting lineup injured at one point or another in the season. Steve Blake has been out. I mean, they've had their fair of injuries, and they have a valid excuse for not being all that great. Now, if they were 100% healthy, you know, would they have been freaking champions or even in the hunt? We don't know, because they just never reached that point this year. They've gone through 2 coaches. They didn't have a training camp together. They just haven't really been healthy enough to get that chemistry going offensively or defensively. And that's the thing. Now you're starting to see Pau Gasol and Dwight Howard. They're playing together, and they're playing better than they did before. So it just makes me think, you know, what if? What if they did have an entire year of health to kind of develop chemistry, to learn to play together, so on and so forth. So that's the thing. They've been destroyed by injuries. They've been hurt by injuries, and that's just the way the season goes, and we have to accept it that, you know what, they'll come back next year, and I'm not going to really get into the adjustments. I'll wait till the end of the year to kind of give my recommendations on what they need to do to get back to being competitive for a championship. But at this point, they're just done. They're just too beat up. Their best player is out, and I just don't have much hope for them. Now, they play tonight. We'll see how tonight goes. I hope that they at least get a win or 2 to kind of, you know, for pride's sake, but I just don't see them advancing. I mean, they're just too beat up, and that's just the way it is. So moving on, as you see how injuries can change a whole series, you've got Oklahoma City up 2-0 in their series against Houston. Well, breaking news, they lost Russell Westbrook, so I don't think they're no longer the favorites to win the West. They're not at all. That opens up the door for Clippers, anybody, Denver, where before, I don't think that was the case. I thought it was going to be Oklahoma City and Miami Heat, without a doubt. And that's the thing. I mean, for all these teams that are getting that opportunity, you know what? Great for them. As a Laker fan, I always wanted the Lakers to beat every team, you know, with all their players, because I didn't want any excuse. I didn't want to hear all these Laker haters saying, oh, the only reason why they won is because this person was hurt or that person was hurt. So just for the sake of competition, I always wanted the Lakers to play a team that was pretty much fully staffed with all their players. That's what I wanted. But what this is doing now is it's totally changing the complexion. I don't think Oklahoma City can win without Russell Westbrook. They just can't do it. Now, do I feel bad for them? No, I don't. I'm not happy about it, but I don't feel bad for them because, like I've mentioned before, the Lakers have had more than their fair share of injuries. They've had enough injuries for fucking 2 or 3 teams. So I'm not going to lose any sleep over this whole deal, but I just think that kind of the finals is going to suck. You know, that's the thing. You might see the Clippers in the finals, which would be a joke. You might see Denver in the finals, which would be a joke. So that's the thing, is that the finals is going to suck. The Heat won. They'll probably give up 1 game to them and end up winning 4 games to 1. But that's just the way it goes. So, you know, we'll see what happens throughout the rest of these playoffs. I wouldn't expect much, you know, in the finals, so just kind of enjoy the Western Conference playoffs and stuff and all that stuff. But once it gets to the finals, be prepared for blowouts, a lot of boring basketball, because most likely a team from the Western Conference is going to be a team that is really undeserving, you know, unfortunately. So, you know, you got to give props to the Lakers. Laker fans out there, hold your heads up high. Injuries happen. You know, they've had their fair share of success in recent years, and they'll get back to where they need to be soon enough. But this isn't the year. This isn't the year. You know, they've just had a shitload of bad luck, and it just happens. You know, so there's no need to kind of be frustrated about it. You know, let all these other teams kind of have their laugh, you know, enjoy their time. But believe me, things will change. All these Laker fans are kind of frustrated with the Lakers having success. You know what? All that's going to change. They're going to have to start, you know, they're going to have to re-sign Chris Paul. A lot of these guys that are coming off the bench that are good players, they're going to have to pay them more money. So that's the thing. They're not going to have the depth that they've had this year. They're not going to have that next year. So things will change. You know, so things will kind of balance themselves out. Just have your patience. You know what? It's kind of a weird summer without having the, you know, Lakers kind of active and stuff, playing for the championship. But you know what? It's okay. Just enjoy your summer. Take the time off. Don't get too stressed out about it. And things will be much better next year. I mean, we saw a lot of positives this year. We'll see if Dwight Howard comes back, which I'm kind of on the fence on whether or not I really care. But I think things were looking good for him. You know, he's starting to turn things around. He's starting to play a lot better. So we'll see what happens. You know, we'll go through the summer. We'll see what's going on. We'll see if they make any moves. And then things will turn around next year. Hopefully we get some, you know, some younger players. But like I said, that's for a future commentary. Just relax for now. Enjoy the rest of the playoffs. And you'll hear from me soon. And I'm out. Peace.